Welcome to the Mystic Worlds of Wonders. I'm Christofina, CEO of Zutara Production, and I am grateful that you are tuning into my channel at this very moment of time, wherever you are at. This is a new change of scenery. I told myself, why not videotape at a park, even though there's so much going on right now. This is a moment of me practicing how to tune out the world by focusing on what really matters. But there's a lot going on around me. There's a farmer's market on my left of me. There's a variety of there's like crystal stores, there's well, farm markets I have a restaurant, so on forth. And then I also have someone training their dog. I forgot what it's called, but he's like jumping over this board. The dog is, and yeah. But overall, the reason why I came to the park is because I had to go to the library to return some books, and the time I get home, I'm just like, I don't feel like wasting so much time when I can just literally create this video right now in this very moment, regardless of how many people are around me. But this is more of like also practicing how to get out of our comfort zone so that we can achieve our goals regardless of where we are in our time of our lives. But this is not just another video. This is more of a portal to your potential self so that this is your May, so this is your magic and also your magnificent manifestation to anchor your divine design into your own reality. And sincerely, that together, that is our mission, is to implement our blueprint into reality and no longer shut out what God has given us to create, to have, and not to shut out. Let's go ahead and get started. Building a vision board. Building a vision board, it's like more of, it's not a decoration on the wall, it's more of a declaration so that your subconscious mind is being reprogrammed, rewired in a way just by seeing it on the wall so that your subconscious mind can channel in what you can potentially focus on. I don't know if you noticed, but regardless, your environment tends to shape you. So if your room is looking like crap or whatever the case may be, you got to switch things up. You got to clean things up so that you won't feel overwhelmed and so on forth. It's more about like who you surround yourself with, how your environment is, or what environment you hang out on a daily basis that can impact you. I personally have like three vision boards. Two are related to, well, one is related to my personal life, and one is also related to my business life. But the last one is more of my internal world. When I first created my vision board, that was like back in 2024 of December. I got so creative. I felt very in tune, and then when I finished the project, I felt like I'd seen this before. I just had like a deja vu moment. And then as the weeks went by, I heard my inner self say, yes, plan. And I'm just like, for a moment, I didn't realize the voice, but then I was like, oh, that's her. But just by simply doing something, it's like a key to the door. Once you create that key, you will open up something that you never have discovered before, whether that's a new treasure box, whatever the case may be, a new door that you may have not opened. You just never know how the smallest things you do will shift your own reality and also your mentality to achieve your goals. When it comes to building your vision board, just make sure you grab what that's aligned with the vision that you want to project into reality. You just never know what you're capable of doing. After you're done creating that vision board, now it's just time for you to act upon it so that it does become your reality. Otherwise, faith without action is completely dead, right? Next, I highly recommend you to also have a devotion. As you wake up, write out your dreams, write out your thoughts, how grateful you are to have certain things in your life or certain people, whatever the case may be. And also write out your goals repetitively. Like, I learned this from Bob Proctor. He mentioned that he writes out what he wants to achieve for that year, what he wants to achieve in a year, so he will continuously write out the same goals all the time. I also did that myself, and when you continuously do that, you will start to have dreams. Well, I don't know if that happens with anyone, but that happened to me when I repetitively started like saying the same thing over and over, not just saying it but writing it. I started having dreams about like my own reality, who I am going to become, and all this other jazz. I also was able to tune in to hear my own infinite self, which was so amazing. Like, I was so touched. I cried when I felt my higher self voice speak to me. So, yeah. But here's an example. Like, something like this early in the morning. Write it early in the morning as you can. I mean, I just showed you like the latest I've done it, but it's been since probably like 20. I have like another folder, a purple folder of my goals. So there's a lot more than this notebook that you see, but it's a work in process. When you write out your goals, you're not just reflecting, but you're also just doing wonders in the most silent way until boom, something happens in reality. And that's how I see it in this very moment. If you believe just sitting down, meditating will help you just calm your mind down and channel your how you want your day to be, do that as well, so that you can be able to channel yourself how you want to show up in life and how you want your life to be. And it is going to take some time, but I highly recommend you listen to Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza, or just get the book. He will tell you what you can do to just quantum leaping. And I believe I've done that for myself, and that's why I'm here in California. So it's been a journey. So if this video resonates with you, feel free to just share this information with your friends or your family who are supportive, so that we all together can quantum leap into a new life where there is happiness, there is wealth, there is great health, as well as love. And I find that is the importance of having the most balanced life we can have. You'll still have that stability, that security to have in place, because you've taken the time and the energy to create a life that was sincerely meant for you to have. And so, next is also building a roadmap. Now, I'm not gonna have you guys do too much here now, but just build a monthly roadmap and just make it simple. Nothing too big, just make it simple. So if this, say for instance, if you want to lose weight, or you want to make this amount of money, like $25,000 a month, or what else? What will be another one? Or you want to get a new car. You just separate those as pillars, and then ask yourself what action can you take on a daily basis to lose weight on a daily basis, to make $25,000 a month, and how, what you're gonna do to raise money to get that brand new car, or like how much money are you gonna invest to get in that car. So just break it down, but make it simple as F, so that you won't think it's too hard. But don't make it like it's a chore. Have fun with it. Do something. Be creative about it. Something that you highly recommend you to do. Because then, if you're thinking it's just a chore, you're just doing it just to be doing it, then you're not gonna have fun with it. Life is meant to fun with life, and you're meant to play with it. The universe is here for you. I see the universe as a company who provides nothing but equity, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is, like, the universe provides so much energy to us, as in like shares in financial world, but there's just so much energy that we ourselves can use to be able to attract, be a magnet to what we are potentially meant to be. So if we are channeling ourselves, tuning ourselves into the channel that is ours, you will do wonders. But it all starts with you breaking down like what needs to be done in order for you to accomplish your goals, which is one, having that devotion set in place, and two, also making sure that you know your divine design. So, I don't know if I mentioned affirmations, but if you're into affirmations, I 100% believe be careful what you tell yourself on a daily basis, because it's a spell. It's a spell. So you either put a curse on yourself or you give yourself a blessing. So, regardless of what's happening in your life, anything can change within a twinkling of an eye. But if you're not doing anything, don't expect nothing to change. If you are, put in the reps so that you can get results, and also build momentum on a daily basis so that there is something for you to look back on, and you will realize how important it is when it comes to building that solid foundation, because you've taken the time and the energy to build something beyond your own understanding. And it's all about taking action, and it's also all about having the direction, plan to follow through, and also take the steps so that you can reach that goal, or be able to meet that outcome. And so, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I really do appreciate it. If you're paying attention to the background, it's a beautiful day outside, to be honest, and I thought, why not do a video out here? It's really amazing. It's been raining the past few days, so it's really a great opportunity just to come outside and play and enjoy the environment. But again, thank you so much for tuning in to Mystic Worlds of Wonders, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.